The Shepherd's Heart AME Church of Royal Palm Beach. Contemporary worship for this present age. At the Shepherd's Heart, we're centered on Christ, focused on family, and united in love. We are a come-as-you-are church. No dress code, no judgment, no kidding. The Shepherd's Heart AME Church, where the pastor is yours truly, Reverend Liam South. We're an out-of-the-box ministry. Come, break out of the box with us.
Just-in-time accessories definitely have the bling and everything in between. TeAma Copeland is your independent paparazzi agent. Join her live online Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join her on Facebook at TeAma Sweetness Copeland or her fan page, Just-in-Time Accessories, or you can find her on YouTube at Teama Herice. That once again is Just-in-Time Accessories. Everything is only $5. Nickel and lead-free jewelry. TeAma Copeland, independent paparazzi agent. Just-in-time accessories definitely have the bling and everything in between. Check her out.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Anthony Brown Show. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, the like, and the comment button. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Anthony Brown Show. This segment we call the A.T.L. I'm yours truly, Mr. Anthony Brown. And I'm joined tonight with some beautiful guests, handsome guests. Tonight I have the very beautiful, the very pregnant, the very voluptuous Miss TeAma Sweetness. The bold and the beautiful, the sassy. They're coming at us every night with a different look.
Yes.
Miss T Savage.
Good evening, everyone. I'm honored.
Mr. Starty Doo-Wop, the fashionista. Big Daddy, Little Daddy. Mr. Legacy the Great.
A.T.L.
And all the way from the Chill Zone, Apostle Don Allen Lowe.
Thank you, everybody. I'm so glad to be here. So glad to be here.
You're a whole fool. Just want to remind everybody again, like I said, definitely hit the subscribe button, hit the like and the comment. And when you comment below, we will definitely show your comments on the screen and we will answer and respond accordingly. And for those of you who have internet radio in your car, your vehicles or whatever, or podcasts, you can catch us on all major podcast platforms. Just look for the Anthony Brown Show. We're there. You can hear us live on all of the podcasts. So listen, Linda.
Not Linda.
Yes, Linda. Listen, Linda.
You should say Karen.
She's not being represented tonight. Listen, Linda. Oh, also want to remind everybody, just in case, the A.T.L. show, we now have merchandise because we are the blueprint. So make sure you check out the link in the bottom in the description of all of the videos. It says get your merchandise. You can get the A.T.L. show and you can get also the Anthony Brown Show merchandise at the link below. I just want to point that out. And that definitely supports the show, supports the ministry over here. Okay?
Yeah. Not the ministry.
Yes. Because we
Hallelujah.
we bring a word twice a week, Tuesdays and Fridays at 9 p.m. Okay? So we bring a word. And the word tonight, I had to word it differently for the sake of internet and Facebook and YouTube. But the true topic is it okay if your current mate has a best friend and the person is someone that they previously used to smash, used to get it in on a regular basis?
Beat that box right.
Used to do the nasty.
Let me tell you something.
So is it okay if your current mate, hey boo, hey honey, what's up? Oh, hold on. I want you to meet my best friend. This is Kevin. Kevin, ain't that the one you told me used to? Oh yeah, but we just best friends now. Is that okay?
Bitch,
Am I? Are we, let me tell you something. If I'm trying to keep it clean for YouTube. If your goodies,
No, let me answer that down.
oh well, if your shit is good as my shit,
Uh-huh.
and we was fucking, you gonna want it back. You gonna want it again. So there's no way. There's no way. Ain't no way.
No way.
Cause the way this thing snapped back, nah.
TMI.
Ain't no TMI. We talking about it, right?
I know. I'm just joking. I'm joking.
Ruth said.
Ruth said, "Heck no." I know that's right.
To be.
Hey Ruth, how are you?
Hey Ruth. To be honest, let me just say it like I want to say it. Hell to the no. To the no.
Hell no.
To the no. No, that's a no. That's a
Our
negatory.
John Lee, y'all, she said, laugh out loud. Our friends and my ex and my fiance knows it. This my coworker / friend. Hey, thank you for checking us out. Thank you for coming through. Y'all, that's a real one. When I say that's a real one right there.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it.
Yes, subscribe, boo.
Subscribe, and don't forget that the A.T.L show is on the way to 5,000 subscriptions.
Wait a minute. Kamal said yes. Oh, yeah. Kamal said yes. That's not TMI. That's A-OK. I know that's right, Kamal. Because when you know what you got in your lap, ain't no friends. Ain't no friend zone.
So it's
you always in the back of your mind gonna think about how good it was. Okay, she said she got us.
It's power in them rolling heels, huh?
Thank you, boo. Hey, sis.
Hey,
y'all, Adrian in the house. Hey,
Adrian.
Miss Adrian, we need you.
That snapback is good, honey.
So
that boomerang.
So what do you say, TeAma?
I sent you a whole video in my Tamar voice. If you need to keep her as a friend, you need to take your ass there and stay there.
Oh God. Oh
God.
God.
I know that's right.
First of all, let me tell you, some of these hoes are so dumb, they don't mind playing second fiddle. And they'll smile in your face the whole... No.
John Lee said, if you set boundaries, then there shouldn't be a problem.
Exactly.
Just saying.
No.
Mello said, no. You said you got that snap. That snappy thing out. Hey.
That's a listen. There is no such.
Ruth said they're an ex for a reason.
Right.
That doesn't mean you have to terminate your friendship.
Yes, it does. You should not have no fellowship with them when you are in a serious relationship. You can't fellowship.
Let me tell you.
Hey, Ron. Hey, bro.
Is one that'll tell you, woman to woman, bitch, you lied.
Oh! So let me rephrase the question. Let me ask it this way.
Seriously, will smile in your face knowing what they doing on the bike end.
Yeah.
But you don't listen.
No.
Listen. This is the question that Tony is asking.
John Lee said, right legacy. Right legacy.
Well, let me rephrase the question. Let me ask it a different way.
Tony, let me get a chance at how you did it the first time.
Okay.
This is what the question stated. If they were friends before he met you and they had smashed and that was over and done before he met you and he told you the truth up front, not behind your back, they ain't smashing no more. They are genuine friends. What was in the past was in the past. Now, if they had a relationship, I'm talking about just a personal relationship after they did, and that never happened again, then if it's been 6, 7, 8 years since that done happened, and then he run across you,
Adrian says, see, it depends on the situation because, of course, I've been in that situation. But see, it's a possibility that people still want you after 7, 8 years.
After 7, 8 years. And it's a possibility that anything, it's a possibility that.
Because that was not the question. Y'all gave an answer which was no.
But listen.
Hold on. He asked everybody on this podcast first. And I got it.
Here comes the sermon, y'all. Get your Bibles.
Everybody went before me. And now y'all talk. Now, the thing is this. If your partner has not lied to you prior to this, and he or she told you they were friends after that before they met you, in the beginning of that relationship, you got a choice to make. You can say, listen, I don't do exes being in my relationship. If you don't got the goody, then either you stop talking to them or you talk to me. You have a choice to make. But if you okayed it in the very beginning, knowing that they were friends after that, and then you see the person and you, because your insecurities, you feel like there's still something going on and it may not be, you got to deal with that internally with yourself. They may not be smashing. That's an internal problem, not an ex-boyfriend, girlfriend problem.
Okay, the only thing you said wrong, you misquoted me, was I didn't say they were friends. I said they were dating. So they were in a relationship.
Okay.
So that's his or her ex. We broke up. We're not together no more. But when we were dating, we were smashing, of course, because we were dating.
Oh! You talking about they was in a relationship?
It says why it's okay if your mate's ex. So if that's his or her ex, then they dated.
Okay, because when we talked about it in the beginning, it was just friends who had done smashed.
No, that wasn't.
Oh, but hell no. Oh no.
I'm with a lifetime friend, and we have been friends throughout our whole life, and we don't smash.
Mm-hmm.
Ron said, if they got Diana Ross muscles and Dr. Dre money, you're going to smash them again.
I
can't.
Diana Ross muscles. I cannot.
Yeah, honest though.
I don't know, because right now, go ahead, Anthony.
No, go ahead and answer this, because I'm going to rephrase the question.
Go ahead and rephrase it. I'll wait.
Okay. I'm going to rephrase the question just a tad bit. What if the ex is also baby mama or baby daddy? So they have a reason to communicate and be together and be friends because they have a child.
Exactly.
Now he or she is no longer with that person, and now they're with you. So that's still my friend. That's still my ex. That's still my child's parent. Let's talk about it.
They have
you ain't got to be a buddy kiki. All you got to do is co-parent.
Exactly.
Right, because I'm not friends with my son's mama.
Is something wrong with Legacy Chair?
I'm not friends with my son's mama at all.
I'm friends with my children's mothers. Mine is one.
Mello said no. Straight out no. Renee said, that's my other friend from college. Hey, Renee. She said she don't see no issue with that. Shout out to everybody that's coming through that I sent a text to. Thank you
for joining us, Renee. Make sure you
bring them in right and left.
Mello said, don't have a reason to be together.
What you mean don't have a reason to be together?
Said, I have a friend. We had a relationship in high school, but we agreed we were better as friends, and sex is off the table, but we are good friends to this day.
Exactly.
Well, Adrian, there was your friend in high school, but did y'all smash in high school?
Was he in the pink spot?
Johnny Lee said, I was friends with my ex before we were in a relationship. Now she is my ex and kept it up friends. Now, as for baby daddy and baby mama, we can be friends cordially. Right, just co-parenting. Just co-parent.
Yeah, but you can still be friends, but it just depends on how the relationship ended.
So let me ask this question to the panel. Adrian said yes.
TeAma, hold on. Savage, hold on. I couldn't hear what TeAma said.
I say most of y'all dudes, you already know. Once y'all have a baby with them, y'all feel y'all can always go to that pussy when you want to. That baby just gave y'all a free pass to hit that pussy. Don't even
And they be like, that's my pussy. Like, dudes
facts.
feel like
And
once they
those
have
are
a baby,
facts.
yes,
And those
once
are
they have a baby with
facts.
somebody, that's like, I get that anytime I want to.
Those are facts. Those are facts.
I've never felt
Those
like
are
that.
facts.
I've never felt like that before.
Lies.
Tony, can you put that ass in timeout? Time it out.
You ain't gotta lie, Craig. You ain't gotta lie, Craig.
You ain't got a lot to kick it.
Okay.
I've never. Y'all can't tell me about my personal feelings. I ain't never felt like that.
I am your manager, and I get 20%. So yes, we did.
John Lee said, how about this? What is definition of friends? What do you define as friends? That's a really good question. Ron said, okay, TeAma. Laughing my ass off, but true, TeAma. So John Lee said, what's your definition of friends?
My definition of a friend is someone that mutually has your back, someone you can speak to, someone you can talk to. I can talk to you, you can talk to me. We have each other's phone number. I can call you anytime and discuss anything, any issue. You're not going to judge me. It's a no judgment zone. We may go out together. Like, girl, what you doing tonight? You know, let's go to lunch. I meet you at, Starbucks. I meet you at, what, or I pick you up, you pick me up, or whatever. So we mutually, let's go get a fat girl snack or whatever. Meet you at the spot, because the fact that you're my friend and was my friend, and we used to smash. You know my taste buds. You know what I eat. You know what I don't eat. You know what I'm saying? So we're friends. That's my definition of a friend.
Is it okay? Renee said that sounds like a best friend. Hello. Exactly. Melo said, ain't no friends, bitch. Now, how about this? Is it okay for ex-spouses to be friends?
If you're going to be okay with a spouse, you can be okay with your baby mama, your baby daddy.
Well,
my second husband
adamant about holding that legacy.
I see that.
But what's the difference, Savage? Because when I say it's okay if your ex be your friend, the ex could be your ex-boyfriend or it could be your ex-husband.
Ex-boyfriend, ex-husband.
Ex.
Yeah, you're right. It could be. My ex-husband wanted to be friends. We can't be friends, sir. I got a whole husband. You got a whole wife.
Let me say this. If you have let's say you and your ex-husband or your ex-baby daddy boyfriend, if that individual is thoroughly in his or her child's life, and he or the mother is trying, and they tried, and he's doing his job or she's doing her job for the child first, yes, I don't see it being a problem with trying to be friends or trying to be cordial. Whatever ran its course, it ran its course. But I can't be friends with somebody who, if I had my kids and they live with me as a father, and their mother never does anything for their child, and the only time it seems like she would, we just hypothetically speaking, because that's not the case on my end. They want the world to know that ain't it. But if they are,
he could see that.
If the father or the mother is doing their thing and taking care of their kids together, and they going to different events and participating together, things of that nature, then yes, they can have a cordial relationship as long as neither side has a problem with the other's significant others being around to partake in it.
Oh, okay, so I got a scenario for you. Let's say you did say, okay, I'm dating dude. Listen, you say this your friend, this your ex. I say, okay, you could be friends with that person. That person showed you that, hey, they both say, "Oh, we weren't smashing." Then you wind up finding out they did fuck. Y'all cool or whatever. He's like, "Oh, I ain't never gonna talk to her," but then you find out he's still talking to the bitch that he did fuck on you. But they free.
Mello said, my wife is mine forever, and she feels the same way. So we should probably just stay together.
Okay, to answer Tama's question, so you're saying you and dude dating or together, and
I'm the one that's not insecure, so I tell him, yeah, you and her friends, y'all can be friends, but y'all better just be friends. So dude decide to they actually fuck. And she's like, "Oh, we ain't do nothing. And then he wound up telling you himself, "Hey, listen, I'm going to just tell you, me and her did smash, but they ain't going to happen no more." And later on, you find out he's still talking to her. And
now let me get a message. Okay, the problem I would have with that is...
No, I'm not asleep. I'm wide awake.
No, he's preoccupied every week. But no, the problem I would have with that, TeAma, is that if you give him permission to be their friend, only friends, at that point he or she should have told you, "Oh, we've also smashed in the past."
No, you already knew they dated before.
Okay.
You knew previously they had a relationship. You knew previously they had a relationship. You secure within yourself. So you like, yeah, you and her, y'all still friends. Y'all can be friends. And this
John say then
took your kindness for weakness. Still, they wind up smashing, but she one of them dummies. She'll look you dead in your face. "Oh, we ain't do nothing. We just friends." So while she uncovered for him, he turns around and tell you, "Listen, I'm gonna just tell you, we did smash, but that's over." But then you find out later when he told you he ain't talking to her no more, he's being her friend on the slide.
That's when you divorce.
No, not
yes,
not a divorce.
Exactly.
Marriage.
I'm gonna rock with Tony on that one, because if you gave him the trust and belief that was in the past and y'all were no longer, that's over with, and he did it. See, right. She didn't cheat. He cheated. He the one that deceived you. She didn't deceive you, because she don't owe you no explanation.
No, let me tell you.
Hold on.
Listen, what I said to you earlier.
It says, TeAma, at the end of the day, that woman ain't who you with. You with the dude.
No, I know that fact. But I'm saying, if you could sit there to someone and say, woman to woman, this is this. Nah,
listen. Me personally,
be with that bitch over there.
That's true. I agree with that 100%.
Definitely.
If over there,
TeAma, if that's how it went, and that's how it went down, then yes, that person he or she need to go over there where they need to be, because you gave him trust to be able to be friends with somebody, and they took the kindness and your trust and trampled on it. But I mean, everybody, that's life. That's like life. You can, in a relationship, it doesn't have to be his ex-friend. It could just be your dude, and he got female friends that he worked with at the job. He can still take your trust of you knowing he has to be around women anyway, and still do the same thing.
My thing with that, Legacy and TeAma, is I'm a firm believer, and I shared this with somebody earlier in conversation. I'm a firm believer that if you're in a committed relationship with someone, whether it's dating or whether it's a marriage, and you're in a situation where you're now being faced with other people around you that's attracted to you for whatever reason, my thing is, to keep you sane and on the right path, before you do what you're about to do or say, ask yourself, if my spouse was standing next to me, would I still do it?
Would I still right?
If the answer is yes, then it's okay.
It's right.
But if the answer is no, then by all means, don't do it.
It's a hell no.
Christopher said that's the cutoff.
But let me tell you.
Renee says it's all about the person being secure with their situation. Friend or random. If a man want to cheat, he is going to cheat. Nah, that's the truth. That's the truth.
Bam. I just said it.
John Lee said, then whoever you with cannot be trusted and thus shouldn't be with them.
Pretty much.
Chris says she's a compulsive liar. I agree with that.
Oh my Jesus. Right.
No.
I like what Renee said. Woman to woman, she doesn't owe me anything. My man is the problem.
It was all the way a lot. Like I experienced that personally myself. So insecurity, I could give a fuck about it. If I'm into you, I'm more into girls than I am to boys. So if you catch my attention, okay, you want to talk to her. Dick to me comes a dime a dozen. So you want to see me go stupid? Anybody that know me, I done went stupid for a girl, not for a nigga. So
It's funny that you say that, TeAma, because even some of my nephews that I be giving advice to, I done told them plenty of times. First of all, a woman don't have a problem getting sex.
No.
A woman can go stand on the corner right now and say, who want it, and a stranger is going to give her some peanuts.
Oh, you have
so that's not the issue. So, don't ever think that for any moment that she just got to have yours.
Unless she butt ugly. Even if she butt ugly, if she got that,
niggas don't care what
he runs the world right now, and don't get it twisted.
It doesn't matter.
The vagina runs the world, so it don't matter if she's butt ugly.
Ron said there isn't any respect anymore.
That's right, Auntie.
Everybody just loose. John Lee said, period. Beverly said, if you have to creep and we're in a committed relationship, why the hell are you with me? I'm just saying. People loose in 2021. Winnie said, I feel that you can't be a friend with someone that you see naked. There is always someone that will feel emotionally connected. It may not be you, but someone is going to feel like they come second. That's my other coworker. Shout out to Winnie up on here. Shout out to Winnie. Everybody coming through. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Y'all subscribe, follow us.
Winnie, I totally agree with you because it was even said like it was even said to me the other night by my spouse, if anything was to ever happen and we were to divorce or we were to break up, my spouse said I could never be your friend. And I was just like, why could you never be my friend? Like, because I done emotionally been tied to you, so I can't see you on that friend level. I can't go back there because I've been emotionally tied to you. I can't go back to that level of seeing you in life because I done been with you for these years. Done seen you naked. We done seen each other naked. We done been with one snuggle. Like Miss Hattie say, we done been with one snuggle.
Boy, once you see this naked, you don't want to see nobody else naked, baby. Period.
This body is beautiful. I don't know what you're talking about, Tony.
Okay.
This body is beautiful. It's a work of art.
Chris said I couldn't either.
I couldn't either. Right, Chris.
I can deal with that.
Right. I couldn't be a friend to an ex, especially one that I have, let's say, a soul tie. I wouldn't even say a soul tie, but I have a soulmate connection with. I couldn't be a friend with an ex like that.
That means you still have feelings for that person if you can't be a friend with that person.
I think Juanita Bynum said it best. There's a DVD series she did called No More Sheets. And what happens in a spiritual connection is when a man and a woman get together, because of the fact, women are impartakers and men are projectors. So when a woman and a man get together, we're going to preach that. When a man and woman get together, he is projecting himself, his spirit into her. So a part of him has become a part of her.
The spirit, all right. Yeah.
So what happens is, if she, let's say she date this person, that person, now she is entangled with 3 people.
Intertwined, you're right.
Intertwined with 3 people plus herself.
So she hoeing.
So wait, so what about when it's 2 women or 2 men?
Hold on. Let me. Okay, now put him in timeout. So,
I thought the Wi-Fi went out.
So when they get intertwined with these people, now you got 4 people within you, and then she get with Mr. Right.
Why does she got 4 people within her?
She's still spiritually and physically connected with those people.
Why
you right, Anthony. Shut up, Legacy. Shut up. Where my remote at?
Tony Preacher.
The thing about it is, I need the big remote for this one. The thing about it is, every time you sleep with somebody, Renee said, I'm friends with men I've seen naked, no issues, no emotional connection, and I'm talking about here. When I cut you off, I cut everything off. Emotions, all of that is gone. But I heard before that every person that you sleep with, like everybody that you sleep with, a piece of them is with you, and a piece of whoever they slept with is with you too.
It's called
so
STDs.
That's how spirits travel. That's what I heard. You know,
it's called STDs. It's called sexually transmitted demons. So
okay, Chris, hold on, Reverend. Chris said, "I'm not your friend if I had feelings for."
Yeah.
What? Chris said, I'm not your friend if I had feelings for you. Ron said, shout.
So that was a whole. Now one thing that for Legacy and actually TeAma too, because y'all on the same level.
Put me time out with Legacy.
Oh, wait till he come back because he done lost his internet.
I can't believe you put the church. Who put the church music on?
Ellen.
Who else gonna have?
You know what? We need to mute that. This is not a church time.
but Tony was preaching. Tony was preaching, though. He was giving a word.
I brought forth the word. Hold on, I need Legacy to come back. I need him to hear this question I'm gonna ask.
Oh, Legacy, let's leave. Legacy, it's time for both our Wi-Fi to go out.
Now, Legacy and TeAma. Is it true? I'm going to put you on the spot. Is it true that most men, and actually even some of the men that's in the comment section, I need you to answer this as well. You know, Kamal, Ron, Chris, you know, Mello, so, the brothers and the men that's in the comment section, I need y'all to answer as well. But is it true that most men, especially black men, like I want to talk about what I know, my own, is it true that most black men cannot befriend a female because 9 times out of 10 there's a sexual attraction?
I'm not gonna say all men.
Okay.
Let's be crystal clear, because every man that I encounter, I'm friends with mostly dudes. I only have one girl on my team.
But are they your friend because they're attracted to you?
Shit, I don't know. That's up between them and Jesus. Did I show this already?
John, at least
I plead the fifth. But no, I don't feel every man that approaches a woman, or if you just start a random conversation and y'all become friends, that y'all have to smash. No, I don't believe it.
Not that you have to smash, but he's attracted to you.
John Elise said, for someone to be a friend, you have to have some form of feeling.
Talk to me.
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
I say it took something to attract him to come talk to me. So
right. Let me read this comment right quick, y'all, before it go away. For someone to be your friend, then you have to have some form of feelings for them. It doesn't have to be sexual.
What was the question, Tony? Because I didn't hear.
Not true.
I didn't hear the question, Tony.
You was sitting on the screen looking at me.
It was sounding like a robot.
But I'll say it again. Christopher said, yeah, that is true. My question. Renee said, not true. Most, not true. Okay, and we caught up on, nope. Oh, hold on. I got to catch up on the comments. It depends on the female. I don't fully understand the question, Tony. Okay. I personally like Punani. Come on.
Renee said no.
I personally like Punani.
Okay, the question is.
Well, you can have all the Punani. Come on.
The question is, if a guy see a female and he decides to befriend her, is it true? This black man though, is it true that the reason why he's befriending the female is because there's some form of attraction, and at some point his expectation is to possibly smash?
It's choppy, bro.
Well, I can type it for you because you act like you're not hearing me. I can type it so you can read it because you ain't gonna avoid this question.
Kamal said I would not. Wait. I'm sorry. Kamal said I would not have you as our sex friend. I am a smasher.
Kamal, you go to the corner and you go to timeout right now. Go to the corner.
Ron said yes. Y'all gonna stop putting these grown ass people in timeout. Except for Legacy, he need to go, but not the viewers. Not the viewers.
Now Kamal wilding out though. Kamal was wilding out with that one. Real talk.
I don't know. You gotta feel my mind before you even think you want my body.
Okay, that part. Because I can mind fuck you real good.
Exactly.
And physically.
You have to
and physically. I know that's right.
Now, Legacy. The question is in the comments. You read it. Since you can't hear me, I sound like a robot to you. You're trying to avoid the question.
Tony is now in timeout. Tony need to go timeout. Tony wilding out.
Tony can tell you firsthand. I can tell you this: dudes right now, they playing. They willing to take on other niggas' babies and all.
Yeah.
What you gonna do? What bill you gotta pay? What you need for your jet? You do know you're not the father.
Listen.
Listen.
Hey, John. John only said 2 times. You know what time it is? Yes, boo. Yes, I do. Chris said some females that's really ugly, I put in the friend zone, but if I'm attracted to you, I'll be your friend, but be trying to fuck. Chris, are you 12?
Why do we gotta be 12 for telling the truth?
Kamal said the truth is a woman holds the key to that relationship. I always bother him and ask him is he 12. So that's what I was doing.
This is the thing right here. I feel like I heard a little bit in and out what TeAma said about she think, she want a man to like her for her mindset before he like her. Well, read what Kamal say first.
If the woman says yes, it will happen. If the woman says no, the dude in most parts will hold on till the woman says yes. Don't give up. Don't give up.
Kamal hit it on the top. No. But
okay,
I don't genuinely believe, and I think a man, especially a Negro, would be telling a lie, talking about he's in love with a woman's mind first before he's in love with or even thinking about smashing. He's telling a lie because the vast majority. Hold on, you everybody had theirs.
All I said was, wait a minute.
I said for a dude to get at me.
I know what you said, but I'm telling you from a dude's perspective that he would be lying to you if he told you that he wanted your mind before he wanted to put it in you. He see himself putting it in before he see your mind.
Hold on. Adrian said, okay, so I have an ex, and every time I talk to him, he asking how is Pauline doing. The point is, he never asked how she doing. He asked how Pauline. Y'all know who Pauline. Good pussy Pauline. But listen, in order for a man to try to talk to a woman, he has to find something attractive about her when he first meets her. Exactly. So that don't mean he want to instantly fuck her. He might say, damn, I like her eyes. Damn, I like her. Everybody want to fuck everybody the first time they meet them.
Well, Tony, you know something that Tony always says. something that Tony always says. You know within the first, what you said, 30 seconds, Tony?
That's right.
Women know within the first 10 minutes if they're gonna smash.
Exactly. And a man know in the first 1 minute that he wanna get it. When he see you,
so it can't be something on the outside that attracted him to her, that made him want to talk to her, but not necessarily I want to fuck her instantly.
Exactly.
Right. Shaking my head, that's sad though, Legacy. Right, Johnny.
The majority of the time, we don't want to hear y'all talk.
Chris say, I'm telling the truth. Shut up, Legacy. What the fuck are you? Oh, you too.
He want to hear that sound of that. He want to hear that sound of that macaroni stirring in that pot. That's what he want to hear. He want to hear that macaroni stirring in that pot.
Talk about most of the time men don't want to hear you talk. What kind of shit is that? Men like conversation.
Wow.
I'm just saying negative. Just because you got a peanut brain and don't want to talk, that's you.
This brain right here has a lot in it, baby. Ain't nothing peanut about it. Nah.
Peanut.
No.
Chris said he know in the first 5 minutes.
No, Christopher. No, he know in the first 5 minutes that he want to, but she knows in the first 5 minutes that she's going to.
Exactly.
There's a difference. She knows she's gonna give up the coochie because if he's in her face, she knows that he want to. So he could want all day long, but if she don't want to give him none in that first 10 minutes, it ain't going down. I don't care how many drinks he buy, how many business cards he pass out, how many, I'm the state senator, I'm the representative, I'm a cop, I do this, I do that. None of that. On minute 11, he can hang it up.
That's right.
I can't believe Legacy said, don't no man want to hear no female talk.
No, that's because, like I said, T-Savage, that's because all Legacy want to hear is that macaroni stirring in that pot. That's the sound he want to hear. That macaroni stirring in that pot. That's the sound he want to hear.
You shut up, act like you just a professional on the macaroni. When the last time you been seeing the macaroni in the pot? Be quiet, sir.
Okay,
Be quiet, sir. Okay? You like hot dogs.
Okay, that was 17 years ago, 18 years ago, but I know about the macaroni. That was 18 years ago, but I know about the macaroni.
Donella, hold your hand up. Hold your hand up like this. And there you go. That macaroni sounds so good. Now, what I will say is,
don't listen, laugh my ass off.
Listen, what I will say is I don't want y'all to be fooled, especially these two ladies up here that pit bulls on the show. Don't let
I'm not a pit bull, I'm a lady.
A Rottweiler. Listen.
Hey, Ross said that gushy Vaseline sound.
That's what I'm talking about. Now listen, don't take it wrong. Listen, what I'm telling you, we definitely do want to know you. We do. But the know you part comes after a few stirrings of the macaroni.
What?
The first one?
The fuck?
Yeah, it comes. Yeah. Ain't nobody. Now we
put it back in the corner, Tony. Put it back in the corner.
No, Tony, don't put me in the corner yet. I gotta do this.
Let the man speak. Let the brother speak.
Shut up, Don Allen.
I'm going what Legacy
Y'all
find the
great.
because I have never met one of these dumb broads in my life. So I'm following you because I always get these smart hoes that got outthink me on some shit. Cause I gotta follow where you get your hoes from. Cause bitch, I don't know none of these.
I'm gonna fuck you a couple times, then I get to know you. What kind of shit?
I'm gonna but see, because you're talking and don't want to listen, you ain't gonna get it. I'm trying to share it.
But where do you find these girls at?
Right.
It ain't about listen. Everybody on this
What
panel.
corner do they be on?
Listen. Everybody on this panel done secretly done gave us some vagina and some penis on the low some kind of way because that was a decision that they made. Ain't nobody on this panel ain't gave up nothing.
Before you knew the person? Before you knew the person?
No, see, this because you're not letting me talk and you just want to talk, Savage and TeAma.
I ain't saying nothing. I'm being quiet.
Didn't this man
I'm trying to talk. TeAma, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, love. This is what I am saying. When a dude steps to you, he has already seen himself knee deep in the pink. This is what makes him thrive to come talk to you because he can already visualize himself skeet boxing inside of you or outside of you.
I'm finna
take this boxing.
See, I can't even finish.
Skeet boxing. That's a new one for me.
I'm with you, Chris.
7-3-7.
Skeet boxing. This is
Chris
new
said,
for
I'd
me.
love to hear where your mindset about I like it so I can categorize her ass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Chris, I got a question for Chris. What's the categories? What's your category you categorizing these hoes in?
Somebody I'm a drag. Somebody that could potentially be number one. Somebody that I'm just gonna continually just smash because that's all she worth. Nobody that I can't take home to meet mama. Stuff, yeah, all that. Is she gonna? How many times she can drink it? Yeah. Let me see what
she drinking though.
That protein milkshake.
In me was there for
that protein milkshake.
This foolishness right here.
That protein milkshake. See, the thing is, just like we had a discussion before, the vast majority of women would prefer for a dude to come and lie to them and tell them, yes, I just want to get to know you. I want to take you. I want to get to know you. I want to get to do this and that. Yes, he do. And he knows that he can't just come up to you. The vast majority when he just cannot just go up to and say, hey, you looking good tonight. I want to put it in you. The vast majority of somewhat decent women gonna say, nigga.
Renee said she agreed with you. Chris said easy, average, decent, and I want to be bae.
Exactly. So
how would you respond, Legacy?
Hold on. How would I respond
to a woman walking up to you telling you she want to fuck?
If I'm single and I got that Magnum with me, then it depends on if she's attracted to me.
Wait, you know what? If you're
single, you're entitled to do what you want to do. Just protect yourself.
Ladies in the comment section, I have a question in the comment section. How open are you to be able to handle, let's say, if a man steps to you and basically say, look, I got an old lady at home, I find you attractive, but just something about you that drew me to you that I just can't resist.
And I need you to make me ski.
Basically, but not quite like that. But that's the whole gist of the conversation. Ladies, how open are you to saying if you find the guy also attractive? Remember, within the first 10 minutes, if you want to smash or going to smash. So how open-minded would you be as a lady to be able to say, okay, well, I don't know who the lady is at home. I don't owe her no explanation. I'm saying you and her. So let's do this.
Well, in my
comment section, how many ladies in the comment section would be open to a smash and pass?
I did smashing and passing in high school. So this was
every time I got single, and that never worked.
This was my strategy when I was in college. Renee said, yes.
Yeah.
Mello said he did it. Chris said never. We talking to the ladies. I can't even speak freely because my daughter in the next room. I got a story for y'all about that smash it pass. Can you hear me, baby?
So your daughter don't know your thought pocket.
Man,
no, not this part. So I would be in the gas station. I might meet somebody that I think is attractive. So I'd be like, I always kept magnums on me. Because remember now, I got married at 19 and got free at 21. Magnums on me all the time.
Well, what you carry magnums for when they might be a balloon?
Well, the first question is, hey, how you doing? I find you attractive. Can you fit a magnum? Okay. Are you sure? Okay, well, listen, check this out. I'm gonna go smoke. You want to smoke? And that's how I would pick them up. That's how I picked. In college, I picked them the fuck up. Okay?
Get them, Savage! That's her name, Savage, baby!
No, I don't do baggy magnums, bro. We don't do baggy magnums, bro. She said, lady, listen, I was in college. Renee, you know how I was. You definitely know how, with a straight face.
Wanted that? You just loved that macaroni sound yourself. You love that macaroni sound yourself.
Salute. Come over to the Anthony Brown Show on YouTube.
I was the total opposite in Tallahassee. Only girls. Was
yes.
You like that? You was on that munchy sound. You wanted that munchy sound.
Yes.
Nah, listen. I only had one girlfriend in Tallahassee. You know, it's about a year. That was just one girl, just for a year. And after that, it was on and popping.
Explain the maintenance man.
Huh?
The maintenance.
Oh, the maintenance. The maintenance man. I called the maintenance man. He so through. He was the maintenance man of the car place, baby. Remember his name was Kenyatta. I remember him to this day, Kenyatta. Right on that go-kart knocking on my door 4 o'clock in the morning talking about what's up. What's up? What's up?
He is telling y'all facts. I swear to God.
Listen, I changed my life, okay?
4 o'clock in the morning.
Listen, I changed my life, baby.
And I
used to have, listen, back then we ain't had no DoorDash. I used to have niggas dropping breakfast off. 6 o'clock in the morning. I figured you was home.
You got that kind of good shit.
Yeah, you never got a chance to experience it. It's okay.
I'm good.
I was just about to tell him that all he had to do is just hold on, and you could have got some real macaroni with the government cheese in it.
I cannot.
Yep, and he wouldn't be talking about no husband. I bet you that.
Oh, wow. So you got it like that.
Oh, my God.
What you said, Donnie?
I said, so you got it like that.
What you want my boy say?
I like the sound when she
that's a little too much for me.
Oh God,
that's too much for me.
Yeah.
Well, listen,
okay, so I can't digest your tone right now. I can't digest that shit you just did, bro. And you was slobbering with it. You got a napkin over there?
I think this conversation's got a little bit so hard.
Hey, wait, you can tell I wasn't on none of their levels.
I think this conversation is a tad bit too hot. So we'll be back after this commercial.
The Shepherd's Heart AME Church of Royal Palm Beach. Contemporary worship for this present age. At the Shepherd's Heart, we're centered on Christ, focused on family, and united in love. We are a come-as-you-are church. No dress code, no judgment, no kidding. The Shepherd's Heart AME Church, where the pastor is yours truly, Reverend Liam South. We're an out-of-the-box ministry. Come, break out of the box with us.
The Anthony Brown Show and the A.T.L Show now have merchandise available for purchase. You can purchase your merchandise at the link located in the description section below the video. We have male and female shirts, male and female tank tops, jerseys, hoodies, and onesies for your infants. Yes, everything you need in apparel, we have it here. The Anthony Brown Show, along with the A.T.L Show. The A.T.L Show shirts proudly say we are the blueprint, and the Anthony Brown shirts grind until you shine. Get yours today.
The Chill Zone. WTCZ Music Box Radio. Every Monday and Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. With your host, Apostle D. You can find it every Monday and every Wednesday at youtube.com/DmanABC3. Call in and request your favorite songs. Let's have some fun. The call-in number is 682-200-9345. The Chill Zone. WTCZ Music Box Radio. Every Monday and Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. With your host, Apostle D. Check it out.
Welcome back. Like that conversation was getting quite steamy, so I had to take it to a commercial. But I just want to remind everybody, don't forget to get your Goalie gummies. Get your Goalie gummies. So for those of you that are into the apple cider vinegar Goalie gummies, so make sure you pick them up. And if you go onto Goalie.com and order your Goalie gummies, use the discount code TheATL, which is the name of our show, the A.T.L Show. So use the A.T.L as your code. Right now, they're giving 15% off of your purchase, and it definitely helps support the show. So go over to Goalie.com and get your Goalie gummies. But yeah, this thing is getting off the chain. Right before we left, Renee had said something very interesting. This one.
Exactly. Y'all categorize them like this.
No. Wait a minute. Let me be clear. I wasn't acting like we don't categorize men. I wanted to know what categories they had. I'm not saying that we don't do that. We damn sure do that. I just wanted to know what categories he as a man was category. You know what his categories were for women. Renee said, "Not me. Tell me the truth because we may be on the same page. Don't say vast majority." No, which man telling all of that up front?
Nobody. Go Savage.
Kamal said, "Please not let this show ever end, and may the panel please have a couple large glasses of wine on your favorite beverage." I meant to get my bottle, Kamal. I've been saving this wine for 3 months. It's called Menage a Trois. I can't wait to drink it.
I got some
Chris said,
black, and it's calling my name, but I can't.
Chris said, "Y'all do."
Go ahead, Savage.
Y'all do categorize men, especially women who go both ways. I mean, I feel like everybody categorizes everybody, but
I do too.
That's true.
I don't know. Just for me, I just think you got to go a little bit harder.
Who is men can't get wet?
That's what I want to know.
what you talking about? Miss can't get wet.
Who is Jones?
Hey, I'm here. Who is that?
Probably one of
Who's
your
my
friends from
June?
Fanpage.
Oh, probably. If you came from Tag, thank you for coming over. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. We out here. A.T.L.
A.T.L. But like I said before, I think most, especially when it comes to, I think a lot of women do like having casual situations every once in a while, especially if they're single and it's somebody that they want, but they don't want to make it seem like they're whoring. So if it's not the exact right person that he or she, they've been flirting with each other for years and months, and the opportunity presented itself, I think the vast majority of women will shut that situation down of what we call it, improper proposal of
Indecent proposal.
Yeah, indecent proposal. Let me tell you, I've been wanting to do this, but blase blah want to, you know what I'm saying? And because they don't want to be looked upon in that situation, they will tell the dude no. So guess what the dude do? Because he want it so bad, he don't want your brain so bad, but he will take some brain, but he don't really want your brain so much. He want to get to know your body, your juices, and then if everything else work out right, then we add relationship. So if you want to get lied to for 90 days, if you want to be lied to for 60 days, you want to be lied to for 30 days before you decide to make him ski, then be lied to. But ain't nobody really.
Oh, shit.
Hey, Beast Mode, thank you for coming over. I really appreciate it. That's Beast Mode, y'all.
Niggas will, if that's what y'all wanted to do, lie and tell you that in the beginning your mind is just so beautiful, then we'll do that.
Chris said, I met a woman, you got to do a lot of work to get her wet. That means you ain't doing it right. You got to do a lot of work. Beverly said, when I first met my ex, it was a year and some months before we smashed, and we were together for that. After that, almost 15 years.
Ew, mommy, I don't want to hear about that. Ew.
Well, you on the wrong show because we're talking about smashing.
I know, I'm just joking. I'm joking. It's my mother-in-law.
I'm not joking.
Listen, y'all, Miss Beverly, that's a lot, Miss Beverly. Ooh,
you made that man wait a whole year.
And God, I'd have been left you, Miss Beverly. Miss Beverly, I would have watched the porn, let it loose in a napkin or a rag, and mailed it to you and let you know what you was missing.
Oh my God.
Miss Beverly, I have a question, and this is personal. You may or may not want to answer. So in a year, you made a man wait a year to get them draws. So the question is, in that year, did you do other things?
Oh, Lord. Come on, mother-in-law. Answer it.
Oh, so did they play a little bit? Did they? Yeah.
Did you keep him happy in that year until you gave him them draws?
Get that man a happy ending. Got him waiting the whole year.
She said a whole year and
months. With blue balls every time he was with her.
She said a whole year and some months. She said no. And he stayed with you.
She said no.
Yeah, she ain't do nothing for him for the whole year and some months.
That's your mother-in-law, right?
Yes.
Oh, she just saying that because you want him. No. I'm just playing.
No. Actually, this story is solidified because she and I talked.
I said I was just playing. Just playing. Relax.
That story is for real.
Tony.
Melody said he was confused.
I don't think I could have waited a year. Let me ask the same question to the men that's in the comment section. Could you have waited a year for a young lady and still been faithful? men and women, could you have waited a year before you got sex and still been in a faithful relationship, committed relationship? Could you have waited a year? Let me hear you in the comment section. Let me see what y'all got to say.
I'm gonna tell you right now, not in the comment section. Hell to the no, to the no, 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 no.
Because you don't wait 24 hours.
Right.
It
I can't.
depends.
I can't. Look, I can't wait a whole day. The hell you talking about? What the hell you preach? No, sir.
You waited a day because you ain't smashed your husband on the first day, so you waited longer than a day. So that's foolishness. It's not true.
Oh, I did.
At least that's the story you told. So it was a lie. You told it.
Oh, okay. We actually moved here. Yeah.
But Legacy, could you have waited a whole year?
He did the basket challenge because he said you know the answer.
It would have to be like Ron said he can wait. It would have to be like God really spoke. Beast Mode said yes, he can wait. But it would have to be like God spoke to me and told me I need to sit down and wait type deal for me to wait a whole year. Mello say I ain't got it. Hashtag no thanks.
Chris say hell MF now.
Hell okay.
So Legacy, could
Hold
you have
on,
waited a year?
Tony. I've been fighting trying to get back to this statement. Donella, I don't know how young your mother-in-law is right at this moment, but I know she's a little younger than we are. And
no, she's not. My mother-in-law 59.
Okay, so yeah, she back. I'm trying to be sweet.
Oh, okay.
But
you trying to say seasoned? She's a little more seasoned than we are.
Seasoned.
That's the word, seasoned.
So back then, if you don't made a man wait a whole year back then,
yes,
that mean that man done spent a fortune.
Jamal said, wait a year. Yes, be faithful. Laughing emoji, laughing.
Okay, the reason is coming up right now. She's gonna give you the reason why.
Can I show it? Can I show the comment first, Donella?
Yeah.
You be getting ahead of me?
I was just getting out of an abusive relationship, but I had to be sure I was ready to serious commit myself to someone. She meant to say I was ready to seriously commit myself. I could wait a whole year. I've done it. How much did you spend? Hey, Keita. Keita said yes. Beast Mode said I could wait a whole year. I've done it. How much did you spend in that whole year courting that? It's called courting, right?
Yeah.
Courting that woman. She has to be a good woman. I know that's right.
Jones, what do you consider a good woman?
Yeah, what do you consider a good woman on Beast Mode? That's an excellent question, especially after the conversation we just had. What do you consider to be a good woman? Chris said, I not waiting that long. I don't know what that first part is. That's not English.
I think he said, I know TeAma.
Yeah.
Oh, I know TeAma not waiting that long.
Okay, so listen, let me help you.
Listen, Linda.
If I'm talking,
hold on, tell you right quick. Ronald said if I gotta be waiting, she can join the rotation. I'm weak.
Wow.
I'm weak. I'm too weak right now, yo. Good God from Zion.
With a girl, I'm not shy. With a dude, I need liquid courage. So that woman in the middle used to be my liquid courage. Like, see, I would make your ass wait forever. Like a dude, real nigga shit. Or you literally have to get it. You have to make me curious. If you cannot pique my curiosity, we ain't going nowhere then hi and bye. And it takes a lot. So you would have to be my friend as a dude to actually bypass like anywhere with me. And then I go to Anya to be like, she be like, girl, you better do it.
Mr. Mello said the woman that's good is my wife and I already got her, so no waiting for me.
You must be at home. You trying to get you something nice. You see?
Oh, God.
Yeah, he trying to be on her good side, so you can hear that macaroni. Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Can you stop talking about macaroni? It's just weird when you talk about it.
Why is it weird when I say it?
Let me ask a question.
Make a coochie macaroni.
The sound that it makes, TeAma, the squishy sound.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
What the
Oh
heck?
God.
Please don't put God in this. Okay? In your fornication stories.
What?
You know what? I'm done, bro.
Listen, so let me use a scenario.
Oh boy.
Now just imagine, women, if you met a man who told you that yes, he's attracted to you and everything, but he wants to wait. Y'all just meeting, you attracted to him, he exactly what you like, and your thing get hot and bothered every time you around this man.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all done been dating for like 3 months, and he, you know what I'm saying? You know that y'all, this is genuine, it's real. But the man tell you he ain't ready to have sex. He at least want to wait about 2 years before he has sex. The vast one question gonna come about, and it's gonna be, and no disrespect, the question gonna be, the statement that's gonna be made, or the question gonna be asked is, are you gay?
Mm-hmm.
It's okay for a woman to say she want to wait, but if a man told a woman that he wanted to wait,
that's true.
The stereotype of him being gay because he don't want your body right now,
Right,
would be that the man is gay.
Right.
Well, not necessarily in most instances,
a lot of women do that, though.
but every now and then there are situations where people are focusing on their spiritual walk and they're trying to do the right thing and they're locking it down and they're waiting. It's called secondary virginity.
I'm asking y'all a question. What would you do, are you?
What do you mean, what would I do? If I feel like the man was worth waiting, I will wait. But you best believe I got a collection of shit that's going to entertain me till you ready.
Okay, long as it's gonna be that, because like I say, listen, I don't know nobody gonna wait. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? She must gonna have a virgin snap, because if it's been working before she got to him, it still need to work. See, you can't even sustain yourself to say, you know what? I got somebody that's waiting, and that's what he's doing, and I'm gonna wait with it. I'm gonna wait with it without even playing with my own stuff. You can't even put it on the shelf to stop playing with your own stuff.
Blasphemy.
I asked you to wait.
The time out.
You didn't say I had to wait for you. You said I had to wait.
Listen, if I'm your dude and I'm telling you we're gonna be celibate, I want to.
No, you're going to be celibate. Celibate here, celibate there. I'm about to go live my best life. Me, myself, and I.
You prove the point that you are not willing to wait for him. But
that's no. I don't consider that not waiting because I entertain myself personally with myself.
If you take a dildo,
it don't have to be that. Wait a minute. It don't have to be that. It could be other stuff.
Listen, we're talking in general. So we're just talking across the board. People use these things. If you're waiting for me, but you're sticking a dildo in your vagina, you have had sex.
What I'm trying to say to you is masturbation is not always sticking a dildo in a vagina.
But
that's not what.
That's right. I agree with her 100%. Because that could be mental masturbation. Because a person can mentally masturbate. We was born
with tools. I ain't gonna get us banned on YouTube. I ain't gonna do it.
Listen, I understand what you're saying, but if the man said he don't want you playing,
girl, okay, you gotta go.
I'm gonna say one still got me picking up my plate for now.
Read what Kamal said.
Yeah. Oh, never had to work or wait. The possibilities are way too endless. I give you 5 minutes to be clear on both ends. After 5 minutes, bitch, who's your friend? Okay.
It will be crystal clear. We will be friends.
I'm not even reading my little comment. Not doing it.
Go, Bud Rangers.
Not reading that. No.
See, facts. Y'all, a woman who is sexual. If a man, and I just, it's possible. It's always a double. It's always what we call that word at times
Double standard.
Double standard.
There's always a double standard. If a man is not willing to wait for a woman, she will say, "Hey, sorry, too bad you're lost. Somebody will get it. The right person to come along, and then it would happen. Power on." And her homegirls would say, "Right on. Hold it, girl."
That's white girls.
Okay.
Oh, she's saying it like that. Shit. Her name must be Karen or Becky.
But I guarantee if you went to your girlfriend, not TeAma, not her, the school teacher girlfriend, and say to them, listen.
That was shady. That was shady.
And say this to them and say, "Oh, girl, I got a good one. He don't even want none right now. We've been waiting for 9 months, and girl, he hasn't tried to do anything. I asked him what was going on, and he told me he's keeping himself for marriage."
Girl, he fucking somebody. He smashed somebody else. That's what they gonna say. He smashed somebody else. He said smashing you.
They're not gonna tell you, "Girl, hold on to that good soul right there, girl. That thing ain't got no trike marks on it." Y'all ain't gonna say none of that. Y'all gonna say, "Girl, that nigga got somebody else he's smashing, and he just ain't ready to be with him." Or he gay. That's what you gonna say.
Listen, let me help you. Listen, right now, it is a lot of people that are actually doing that. They want to do they Russell and Sierra. To where it's dudes that are literally telling you, "I am not doing that till I find my wife. I got enough."
He don't already have enough track marks on it.
I think that is gorgeous.
Listen, he ain't grown. He's not AC Green that he ain't had no vagina all his life. He just done had enough.
Legacy. You talking, don't listen. He said he got enough bodies on his dick. He's not having no more sex till he find his wife. I know 3 dudes that are like
he
that.
He done had enough STDs.
Exactly. And all these girls that y'all want to be these 5 minutes and 15 minutes, they done had more creepy crawler coochies than a little bit. I'm willing to bet you.
Wait a minute, TeAma, what is a creepy crawler coochie? My God, explain that to me.
Oh my God.
Because work the legacy, when you have pounding, you leave stuff in there. So when you get all these STDs and all that, Tallulah don't know nothing about that.
So she's a storage facility.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. She's a storehouse. She's a storehouse for STDs and whatnot.
Mello say what, Savage?
That thing ain't gonna be like new he wanted.
You know it. Hey, Mello, she don't want no furniture moving. See, sometimes
the vibrator does all the magic.
See, sometimes
listen, I just found out about this new one called the Rose. You put it and it sucks, and it's only $30. I was like, what? If you masturbate, you got waiting. Be quiet, Chris. That's not true.
That's the truth.
No. Warning. If you
unless y'all said verbally, we're going to abstain together.
Yeah.
And we're going to practice abstinence together and wait. If you didn't make that agreement from the beginning that was not a part of the deal, then that's not what that is.
Listen, the reason that he told you that this is what he was doing, because he's hoping that you're willing to embark on the journey with him. Because he sees you as that partner for him.
So check this out, Legacy. What if while I'm vibrating, I tell you to jack off and I want to see you jack off? Why vibrate?
As long as I get to turn you over on your stomach and arch it.
No. If we both agreeing we're not having sex, you at your house, I'm at my house. We on video. I want you to do you while I do me.
Oh,
I don't have a problem participating in that. At least once a week, I don't have a problem with.
Legacy. And then next week you find all your videos on OnlyFans.
you know what?
Hey, Tony, you right, because I'm the man.
Hey, Tony, you
that ass.
Tony, you definitely right. You right if it's TeAma because she my manager. So she does.
How supposed to say, baby, let me be your manager.
Y'all crazy.
Mello said, go Rock Ranger. Christopher said, right. Ruth said, wow. And you choose that commercial?
What commercial?
She talked about Mother Sap, the Reverend.
Oh.
Talking about with the topic that we talking about. Yeah, them two don't go together.
Mother Sap done been on here. We done been crazier than this.
Right.
Okay.
The pastor have given us permission to just let loose.
She'll pray for us in the morning. Because she sleep right now.
You know it. A woman that can cook great got some good cooch.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
I can't cook, but I know I got Snapple. Facts. That listen, I've been married 3 times. They ain't married me for my cooking, baby. Beverly said my ex told me he was willing to wait for me because I had given it up sooner than it may not have worked. After I met his mom, I'm also too seasoned for drive-bys. I need commitment. Yes.
That's right, mother-in-law. Wait on it.
Your mother-in-law, it should be on the shelf.
With cobwebs.
Yes.
What? I'm going to be knocking boots till I'm 99. What you talking about on the shelf with cobweb? What?
Wait a year.
Baby, watch my hip. Hold my hip, baby. I can't break my hip again. Get it, baby. Get it. Get it. Oh, wait a minute. Grab that Geritol right quick. Get that Geritol. We gonna get it.
That would not be.
Get the big out. Make sure you sew my hip down after we get through.
Hey, that would no longer be macaroni sound. That would be
mashed potatoes.
No, they don't. Ain't no more.
With no gravy. With no gravy, bro. No gravy.
Just dry mashed potatoes. Look, dry and lumpy. Dry and lumpy mashed potatoes. Come on here.
Oh my God.
Oh my
God.
Sammy. Hey, Sammy, yeah. that thing go in real deep with that mashed potato, and you might fart real good. Oh, you want to?
And then be like, excuse me, baby. Excuse me, baby.
Tony, everybody going to time out. We all in time out.
Legacy. I'm telling you, Legacy. I'm gonna be 90. He gonna be 70. Okay. Call me a cougar. Call me a cougar. My great granddaddy. He is 90 something, and his girlfriend is 70. His women always 20 years younger than him. Always. My great granddad. He's 94 and a half. Yep.
And he still got a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Christopher said popping sound.
No,
look, he said, I don't want it without the gravy. I mean, I'm 90 years old. I got some stuff that can make you think it's gravy.
Look.
It's called KY.
I was talking about KY, right? Beverly said, when the right one comes along, then and only then will I give it up.
I know that's right, Ma.
Woo! We still looking for
the Hey, Jasmine.
Hey, Jasmine Divine. How are you?
Hi, Jasmine.
Hey, Jasmine.
Everybody, make sure you tune in. Jasmine just reminded me. Make sure y'all tune in on the last the last show we do every month is called Chatting with Friends. And Jasmine is going to grace our presence. Jasmine, along with Savon from the Savon Experience, and Jasmine from the Jasmine Divine Show. So make sure y'all tune in on the very last show of the month on Chatting with Friends, and we're going to bring more friends on. So make sure y'all tune in there for the last show. I think that's the show on the 30th.
Ronald said, I bet Beverly can cook. Ronald, sit your ass.
And she can. Really
oh,
good.
Johnny Lee said, nah, but I like to drink the gravy so the loop not going to work.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Jasmine said, I'm good. How are y'all?
Ronald, she can cook.
Johnny
She
Lee.
can cook.
I hear you, Johnny Lee. But I'll be 90 years old by then, so, you know.
Ronald, she can cook. My mother-in-law can cook. She can cook.
Oh, yeah. Savage. It's gonna be straight missionary when you're 90, cause boy, you ain't gonna want no slip disc, no hip popping out of place.
I doubt it. I don't see that for me. I don't see that in my future. I'm sorry.
He trying to be
like I'm gonna know me. That's not in my future.
You 90?
So baby, y'all still gonna be dropping like a tide.
Great granddaddy is 94.
Hello.
I'm gonna get it how I live. You need that Niagara, and you can go on. that Niagara. Be like, baby, go in there and get my blue pill. Go in there and get Daddy Niagara. And we can get
Niagara. Here we go. You took that pill, baby. Okay, you ready? I'm coming. Let me get my knee pads.
Oh.
Lord.
I'm talking about you don't have no bone cartilage or nothing down there no more.
Wow.
You gotta take the bone strengthening stuff while you're young.
Be ready. No, you ain't gonna be saying that. You be like, baby, you done took that Niagara. All right, let me take my short cartilage to make sure I got enough density in my bones before we start. Now let me take my short cartilage pills. Make sure I'm all right.
Wow.
Right.
Tony, you got kind of quiet over there.
He let y'all have that. He was like, no, ma'am.
We over here wilding out. That's why.
So, Tony, what you didn't answer, Tony, was could your spouse have a friend that they have allowed to explore the same areas that you have?
Johnny said, better go buy one of them swings and strap me up at 90. Missionary ain't gonna do it, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Jasmine say, what? Beverly say in more ways than one. That was the points I made because I've been there, done that, and moved on. I'm with Johnny Lee. Put me in the swing, but
you know what? I'm doing with her. That's your friend, Jasmine. That's your friend.
Hey, Jasmine said, what did I come into? Everything, girl.
Jasmine, the topic is, is it okay if you allow your current mate that you're dating, have a best friend, and their best friend is somebody that they used to smash? That's what you came into. That's the topic for tonight.
For the men, women, are you okay if your man done played in his best friend pink meat? And women, men, are you okay if your woman done held on to the lengthy snicker and had a few nuts, but they still friends?
That way sound real good. You hear the fuck shit?
The fuckery.
Just so you know.
The fuckery.
Percentage up to 30%.
What did I say wrong? What did I say wrong?
Good. You made the penis sound multiplying real good because the bitch want a Snickers right now. So.
You so stupid. With some milk on the side, or maybe dipping in your milk. Yes.
Wow, y'all are a mess, a whole mess.
I'm just saying though.
Tony, answer the question.
I'm sorry. What was the question? Y'all threw me off.
Are you okay with your spouse being like that?
Being like what?
Friends with somebody
that they previously smashed?
Yeah.
At this point, no.
Why?
Because at this point, we've been together long enough that I would have known who all they've smashed and who they haven't smashed. So
you're gonna ask your significant other how many partners they've had?
You supposed to. What you mean?
Yes, because that's my life.
You have to share your sexual history with your partner.
But you can find that answer out without asking that question because y'all should be going to have tests done.
Well, we do, but I'm saying,
okay. Go ahead, Tom.
I still ask those questions too, because again, how many you had, and sometimes it's who you had, because I don't want to look like a fool in the presence of that person. Because if me and my partner go somewhere and that person is there, I don't want to be the only one in the room looking crazy. Everybody know that you done had that person but me. So you're not gonna have me looking like a fool.
So how many partners can your partner have that it becomes no, we don't need to be together because you don't have too many?
There's not too many, because no one of them. They could have one person every single night of their life, but it was before me. And if you got tested and you're clean, then that's your past, because everybody has a past.
One of my questions would be, with all these 2,000 partners that you slept with, did you protect yourself? My first question is, how many you smashed raw? Exactly. I don't care if you smashed 100 and you strapped up. How many you smashed raw?
Now we've been hear from the legendary mother, Miss Jasmine. What you got to say?
Hi, Miss Jasmine.
Hi, how are y'all?
Well, how are you?
Y'all got a old strong conversation going on here, Jesus.
Diesel strong.
Literally. Sister, would it be okay for your spouse to have a best friend that they used to smash?
Well, first and foremost, good afternoon, Pantel. I
can't with her.
TeAma, Miss Savage. I haven't had the pleasure yet, but thank you. I do. I receive you. I receive you, yes, ma'am, and the one and only Legacy of the Great, and Mr. D-Lo, and one and only the host with the most, the Anthony Brown Show. You know, thank you truly for having me. So now that nigga have be friends with her. Hell no.
She had to be.
But why not? Why not?
I mean, you know, it's okay for me, but not for him.
So your best friend could be somebody you used to smash.
My best friend
can be somebody that you used to smash.
I mean, you know, we always have to have backup piece. You may not give that backup piece in it. You may let them occasionally smell the draws, but you know, you gotta have a backup piece.
Not a backup, please.
You call them a spare tire.
No, we call it a backup piece.
Wow.
No, I'm just playing. For real. Nah. I don't think it's anything wrong with you being cordial with a person that you previously had relations with, but as far as an everyday ongoing situation, because that's the same thing as if when a woman gives birth to a child of a man, they're forever entangled with each other because they have a child. So, you know, some of the best parents come from, you know, the baby mom and baby daddy situation because they were not good. There was together, but they're friends and they're cool now because of the kid. You know what I'm saying? And some
Yeah,
of them,
they
they had that
co-parenting.
co-parenting down to a science.
Mm-hmm.
So I do agree with that. But if it's just, Keisha and you and Keisha broke up and you still have ties with Keisha because of the family, I'm gonna need the family and the Keisha know that you'd have moved on. And Keisha ain't welcome because I don't share. And we good. I
Miss
mean, we
Jack,
just huh?
how you doing?
I'm doing good, sugar. How you doing? Sitting over there on
I'm
all
making, I'm
chocolate
making.
and meatballing and everything like that. Yes. What's tea, baby?
Let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Oh,
to jump on what you just said. Let's say that a gentleman
You
and a
don't want
woman
to
was in a
jump where
relationship.
I'm at. You want to take and sit beside me. You don't want to jump over here.
Mm.
This the wrong lake for you to jump in, sugar.
Mm.
You can
I,
jump
I,
over
I don't
here,
want to jump in
baby.
no
Right.
lake. I don't want to
Hmm.
jump in no lakes.
Oh no, because this is truly www.wap.com. Now go ahead with your question,
facts.
sugar.
Period. Y'all heard Miss Jasmine. Period,
Miss
Pooh.
Miss Jasmine,
Yes, sir. Yes, yes, sir.
let's say a young lady and a man was in a relationship for, let's say, 5, 6 years, and the young lady
Mm-hmm.
had a child that in those 6 years she had a child that was from someone else, but that man helped raise that child from 1 to 7 because they was in a 6 year relationship.
Mm-hmm.
That child looks at him as his father.
Mm-hmm.
Their relationship comes to an end.
Mm-hmm.
And as the relationship comes to an end, they separate. He is still in this child's life because
Mm-hmm.
he has made a major impact in this child's life. And that's the child, that child only knows him as dad. And when
Mm-hmm.
they separate, he eventually runs into you and y'all start dating. And he tells you that this is his stepchild, but he loves it as his real child, and he don't want to stop being in that child's life. He don't have no dealing with the mother other than their co-parenting because he doesn't change on the child because him and the mother is no longer in a relationship.
Well,
So,
I got you. Before you even finish that, I got you because I'm in a similar situation where I was at one time. It's like this. I feel like whenever you are a single parent and you are a person that's single without kids, when you're dating and getting to know that person, you're not only dating to get to know, it's a package deal.
mm-hmm,
So you're getting to know not only them, but you're getting to know what about that child too. So if that child only knew you, for instance, as a father, but y'all separated, went your own ways, this is going to be shysting. I look at it two different ways.
mm-hmm,
Either you, because you have technically you have no biological ties to that child. Either you can choose to still be in that child's life because you've taken that responsibility and you says yes, or you can cut ties with that child. And I don't feel like there's anything wrong with that because of the fact is that you're not biologically there.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if you are being, a father figure and a man, and you said, I'm just going to step up to the plate just because, then yes, do it just because. But, you know, if I was hollering at you and you telling me this situation, I'm cool with that. But it's simple as this. When we go visit and you go pick up the child, I need to trust you enough to make sure that what's going on is going to be what's going on. But me being the secure bitch that I am, I don't see nobody. So if you're going over there and if you want to go pick up little Kim or little King, Hakeem or little Kim, from Tina from around the corner, you know what I'm saying? And Tina want to show up every day in nothing but, her house coat and nothing else up underneath her. I'm secure enough in me and mine and what I do over me to make sure that you satisfied.
But the reason I asked you that, Miss Jasmine, is because we're talking about exes being friends.
Mm-hmm.
So if that child, I'm looking at that child as my own, and that child loves me as such,
But I'm not
And
looking
being
at
in a
you.
new rela-
I'm not
and
looking at that relationship as y'all being friends. I'm looking at that relationship as y'all being co-parenting.
okay,
And then
good.
with being co-parenting, there is a certain aspect or respect that you take and give to the other person. Y'all are not together, but when y'all split ways, okay, if y'all are co-parenting, there is still there still is a respectable time frame that you take and you call and or text, unless in absolutely an emergency about a situation. And if we're gonna just keep it to the aspect of, hey, this is who she is, this is the baby mama, or this is the baby daddy, or whatever like that. It's a mutual respect. You're not taking a meeting up and trying to have side little conversations
Right. But
without
Ms.
them
Jasmine,
being involved.
but what I'm asking you is, we're talking about them being friends.
Did you not hear what I said?
I heard you, but you haven't.
I'm too confident. If you and Keisha still friends, but you rocking with me, you gonna know what you getting at home.
Okay, that's a good answer. I can live with that.
So if you feel like that you going to have to step out to get what I'm not doing for you, I put it like this: in a relationship, I become an FBIA.
What's that?
And people don't understand what that is, but in a relationship, I become an FBIA, which means I'm a freakiest bitch in America. You know what I'm saying? So if you wanted this, that, and the third, if we need to try something different, we can try something different. Not only do I do that, but they're mentally, they're physically, and emotionally for a guy, and not challenging. Where I feel like a lot of females fall flat with is that you try to challenge what a man is taking and presenting to you instead of trying to roll with and see what. You're supposed to be a helpmate, whether you're in a relationship or not. It's a helpmate situation, not just because. So no, I'm secure in mine. So if you and her friends, but friends is gonna respect who I am to you.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So if I say if I politely tap on the shoulder, say 9 o'clock is the time frame that y'all need to end all y'all conversations, and you continue to keep doing that, then I'm gonna have to go to the door and I'm gonna have to be real ghetto and take off the earrings and be like, lady, I've explained to you this is the situation. But I'm not only going where I feel like the checking comes in. It's not only gonna be the checking on her, it's gonna be the checking on him, because I'm gonna say to him, I have told you and I've told her. So now we can handle this one or two ways.
Ms. Jasmine.
Yes, ma'am.
Why do you feel like, I'm not trying to say this no crazy way, but why do you feel like you have the right to check her? Why won't you just only check him if you're in a relationship with just him and not both of them?
I feel like I have the right to check her is because you do unto others as you had them do unto you. If I've came to you very woman-like and been like, okay, so I understand y'all are cool. I have no problems with that. But I'm asking you out of respect of me, please do not text his phone unless it's an absolute emergency with the child after 9 o'clock. You should be able to respect that.
So you're checking his phone?
I understand that too.
No. If you're secure in who you are, you don't have to check a phone, but a text message is going to come through and show a person who they are.
But at the end of the day, you're not in a relationship with her. You're not obligated to her. She's not obligated to you. So
Absolutely.
Why would you feel like you?
But that's why I said I would. But that's why I said I would take and I would check both of them. But I'm more so check him first and then check her, because I've been to the point of being respectful to the whole situation. What you're not gonna do is kiki ha ha laugh in my face and try to play me as boo boo the fool.
Another reason why I said I agree with Jasmine is because, first of all, you don't know what he's telling the other girl.
Correct.
So yes, I'm gonna tell him because he's my man. So he knows, but he may be telling her, "Oh, it's okay. You can call anytime. You call anytime." But so to make it clear, I'm gonna step her also.
So see, what I'm saying about the whole of friendship thing. Like if you friendship and y'all have the co-parenting and stuff going on, like when we meet up, hey, hey Jackie, I'm Jasmine. So, I understand y'all have kids and stuff, and it's a beautiful thing, and I would never want to interfere with him being a father. But unless it's while he's with me, whatever he does whenever he's not with me, but while he's with me, could you please respect me enough and not take and text his phone after a certain hour unless it's an emergency? And of course, if it's an emergency, I'm going to be there and I'm going to make sure it's an emergency.
But Ms. Jasmine, again, I'm asking you, how do you know what text came through his phone?
Okay. I'm breaking down to you like this.
Boundary simple. You're so correct, boo.
You know, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna break it down to you like this. You know, when you sitting and chilling with one of your pieces, and that text message come around, and you get the wiggling a little bit, ain't nobody no fool.
I don't wiggle.
Excuse me.
Something takes and change.
Kamal said most unauthorized smashing don't happen at night. There's a lot of breakfast smash sessions and lunch drive-bys too. Kamal, you right. Hit and run.
True enough. But then that goes back to what I was saying at first. When you're confident in what you're doing, you're confident in what you're doing. And when a person realizes what they have, they're not going to try to take and mess that up.
I agree with you, Miss Jasmine, on that, but I definitely agree with. But I agree with Savage all the way. Now I'm gonna tell you how I see this, Miss Jasmine. If you, let's say, like you say, you made up to go pick up the child. Mm-hmm. At that time, if introduction has taken place, then I can understand ground rules being set. But the only way disrespect has came your way is if the gentleman allowed it to be, because he's who you are with.
Right.
I went Savage on it because the only person I'm checking the first time, I'm gonna check her, because I'm talking about if it's the other way for me. I have to check her. I can't check the dude who, like Tony say, I don't know what she done lied and told him before I get to this point. So right then, when I go to checking her, because I'm gonna check it right at both of them. If he decide to intervene, then I have to go and check him. But once I let it be known, and if it keeps going, then yes, I do feel like after that, when it comes to the second time, I have to check both of them. But the first time, ain't nobody obligated to me except for the person that I'm in a relationship with. That's who I gotta check.
I agree with you, but then again, I disagree with you. Like I said, whenever we're all adults. Let's just be 10,000 with that. Even though some people act like their shoe size versus what their age just really is. You know what I'm saying? When you find that you're in a place that you are dealing with a child or a person in a grown man a grown man with a child's mind frame, you know what you run into. And then that's where you come in, and that's where your discernment should come in that you knowing that you can't take and turn a hoe into a housewife, and a hoe is on both sides of the fence. It's not just a woman, it's the man too. Amen. If he got 12 children by 12 different baby mamas, you know he hitting in everything raw.
Miss Jasmine, what if he got 12 and he got 2 baby mamas?
He got 12 kids and 2 baby mamas.
Boy, this boy gonna throw every scenario at you.
All I can say is this, sugar. I'm gonna go back to what I originally said. If you know what you have, and a person is dumb enough to take and play over something good, because a person knows when they find something good.
John Lee said,
you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You good, baby?
John Lee said, I agree, check both, because I'm not a silent partner. Everyone knows what the non-negotiables are. Thus, if violated, then both are held accountable.
Correct. And I'm ignorant enough to be one of them ones take and do while they on FaceTime.
Kamal said, if a dude ever call me talking about please don't smash, I'll smash you anyway. Check your girl. Don't check me.
Check that hoe.
Now, he said, girl, sit your ass down, mini-me.
Now, Legacy, comment on what Jasmine saying to you. As far as the respect and everything, and you being a father, being a stepfather, or whatever. But how would you feel? Because you want to continue playing daddy to Pookie.
Oh, not play daddy.
I love that, playing daddy.
You want to continue playing daddy for Pookie. Now, what happens when she meets a new dude and he's so into her? He also wants to take the full package and become daddy to the son. And not only that, he wants to adopt the son and marry her. That leaves you completely out.
Question.
All I can say, it was for you because you trying to escape through it. But all I can say is this: in this day and age, so many people believe in the poly relationships. And you never know who you run into. So maybe if the person is cute enough,
But the whole they always try you with that bitch don't be cuter than you.
And I don't want another woman. I want another man. So are you be strong enough to hand your own with 2 men?
They never look better than you. So it'd be like, what the point?
So legacy, let's try you with that one. So what if your girlfriend or baby mama, whoever want to introduce you to another dude, and she wants 2 dudes and not you and another girl? Oh, he gone.
I was waiting to hear that answer, y'all.
Oh, he gone.
He gone.
I always comes and shakes up the room, don't I?
Always.
Don't run now, sugar.
So Tony,
he got bad Wi-Fi, mama.
Could you reiterate that question again for me?
You have 2 questions. You got my question and Jasmine's question. My question was,
give me Miss Jasmine first.
So, if y'all are sitting and doing y'all things, and she brought in another dude, how would you be comfortable with handling that?
What do you mean by bring in another dude?
And still having your fantasy of having you and another girl, her and another dude and you.
Ain't no fantasy.
Are you man enough? This is not a fantasy of yours. It's a fantasy of hers. Are you man enough to handle it?
She need to get with him, and then they need to go get somebody else.
Double standard. That's you see. Men with little minds. Men with little minds can't. If you can handle your own, you wouldn't be worried about another one in the room.
Ain't no balls. Listen, it's only gonna be one set of balls, and that's gonna be mine. It's gonna be one set of balls, and that's me.
Johnny said, "Dead, laughing my ass off. Double standards for real."
Yeah, I ain't listen. I wouldn't stop her from doing what she wanted to do.
I'm so glad you through this because you ain't even give me no pure answer at all.
He said
I wouldn't be there.
So just him, he couldn't take it.
Well, I mean, not everybody has another set of balls. Some of them don't.
Oh shit!
Answer my question, Legacy.
You know what, Jasmine? I ain't going with you tonight. What the fuck? We're gonna be on a whole nother topic.
Go ahead, Tony. Ask your question, Tony.
So since you're so attached to little Pookie, you want to play daddy? What happens when
playing daddy?
When Cindy meet a new dude, fall in love, and he is a upstandard man, good job, wholesome.
Can I ask you what is his name?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But he now doesn't
got a little Pookie. Can he be Ken?
Okay.
So what if Ken find a Legacy attractive and then they all just want to play together?
Who? Well, this dude don't want to do that. This dude want to just marry her.
No. Ain't nobody died.
Let me ask the question.
Milk and cookies.
So with Legacy playing stepdaddy, Tony said.
So the dude wants to marry her and also marry the son. So they're a family. Mm-hmm. He wants to play daddy, adopt a child. There's no room for Legacy because I'm here now.
Oh, now that's deep.
Then guess what, Tony? I have to live with that because that's just life. If that happened, then I just have to live with it.
You ain't gonna fight for your baby.
Listen, I'm biologically, there is no room to fight for shit. I can't fight in the court for that.
If you yes, it is. If you've been in that child's life from the beginning and you've supported that child.
Listen, that's not true, Miss Jasmine. I'm in court right now, and I'm telling you, you can't do that legally.
So,
Kamal said that's the funniest situation I've ever heard. Dude will 100% get his ass kicked.
Well, hold on. The dude can't get kicked, Kamal, because he's marrying the woman and he wants to be a part of the child's life, and they move away, and I can't no longer be in the child's life. I can't stop her happiness or the man's happiness and say that they can't move and you can't take the child away from me.
Ain't nobody said nothing about moving. Ain't nobody said nothing about no moving. Ain't nobody said nothing about no moving.
A lot of that comes in when a family is started new and they might want to start over somewhere new.
So Ronald said a woman only cooking for one man, so somebody going to be hungry.
Child. Ronald, you gonna be the one that's hungry then, sugar?
No, it said milk and cookies. So milk and cookies.
So Ronald, you gonna be the one hungry?
Say what, TeAma?
That is one of the sweetest and nicest things you ever said about.
I know. Normally he got, it's so sweet. You got a heart.
I'm telling you.
Up under this somewhere, it done got 3 times bigger. Oh, that's so sweet.
Come on, said not that situation, Legacy. I'm talking about some other dude walking in the room.
Ain't nobody coming in.
He ain't gotta walk in the room. He can be sitting in the room with y'all.
No, that ain't gonna happen.
You don't want him to see that boy.
Don't start no foolishness. Don't start.
Let me see if I can get some reinforcement. Let me see what Savon doing.
Hey, look, his internet finna start working for real.
I don't run from no challenge.
All I say is nope. No
friend
in my TeAma voice.
No what?
No ex-friends. No ma'am.
Hey, I'm on the Anthony Brown show. Come over here.
If she on your phone more than if she call you more than me, bitch, that's where you need to be.
Then pick up your damn phone and call her.
No, I'm straight. I got 99 problems finding a nigga.
That's the only reason. If you only call one time a day and she called 2, that was the easy thing to do.
Like I said, today, if her house feel like your house, that need to be your permanent residence. No ham, no sham. Fuck that. No.
Now, TeAma, excuse me. I don't want to be disrespectful. Now, how do I want to put this? Because our men folk, they don't think that they done did something and they ain't really did nothing. They just skated around the question.
They gonna bog.
I gave you my answer. I gave you my answer.
You know what I find in this whole internet situation, people gonna say and do what they feel like is appealing to the audience instead of being 100 with themselves.
Well, so, that's the only way I know how to deal with it.
Because we can sit and we can say what we won't do, but until you're into that situation, you don't know what you will do.
I ain't got to worry about it because I won't be in that situation.
You can't say you never will be.
Listen, Jasmine. I've been living my life for many years as I've been living, and I control whatever situation I'm in. If I can't control it, I get the hell on. Period.
He's an alpha male.
That don't mean
period.
Shit.
If I can't control it, I don't need to be in it.
Alphas can be broken.
Right. Just like the internet getting you together.
Nobody broke his head.
I told you I gotta follow you to find where you find women you find.
Listen, all I'm saying is for me, I can't speak for nobody else.
What simple-minded women do you that runs the taking?
I don't deal with no simple-minded women. I don't know what you, but I don't embark on nothing that I can't have a control over. Period. And I'm not gonna be in no situation where nobody's gonna be able to bring no other man or nothing into no relationship. That's who I am. I'm willing to live by and die by.
On that note,
you know what?
Just-in-time accessories definitely have the bling and everything in between. TeAma Copeland is your independent paparazzi agent. Join her live online Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join her on Facebook at TeAma Sweetness Copeland or her fan page, Just-in-Time Accessories, or you can find her on YouTube at Teama Herice. That once again is Just-in-Time Accessories. Everything is only $5. Nickel and lead-free jewelry. TeAma Copeland, independent paparazzi agent. Just-in-time accessories definitely have the bling and everything in between. Check her out.
Again, I just want to remind everybody, definitely hit that subscribe button, like, and comment below. And as you see throughout the show, if you comment, we will definitely show your comments on the screen, and we will respond to you accordingly. And again, I'm The Anthony Brown Show. You can find me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, as well as Twitter. And just a reminder to let you all know that The Anthony Brown Show has merchandise, so make sure you click the link below and buy your merchandise. Ryan into your shine, The Anthony Brown Show. Not only does The Anthony Brown Show have merchandise, but also the A.T.L show has merchandise. So make sure you also click the same link and buy your merchandise for the A.T.L show. That's the front and the back of the shirt. And it comes in an array of colors and sizes. I think it goes all the way up to 5X. So, and it definitely supports the show, supports the ministry over here. And don't forget to get your goalie gummies. So just go on and go to goalie.com and put in the discount code, the A.T.L. And that gives you, right now they're doing a 15% discount. So that'll save you some coins there. It also helps the show as well. So welcome back to part 3 of this lovely show. I tell you, it got so heated earlier when Jasmine first came in and was in the audience part.
I was listening, but I didn't want to say too much. And then, because, Legacy, I think he feels like every time I come on that I'm trying to beat him up or something. And I love his apple spirit. That's why I try his ass all the time, because he feel like he like one of them old Brahma bulls feel like that he can't be broken, but I'm a bull breaker.
John Lee said there are some guys that will place submissive to an alpha male in a poly relationship. I'm just saying.
Ooh.
There's what? There's what?
There are some guys that will place submissive to an alpha male in a poly relationship. I'm just saying.
I don't know nothing about it. I don't even know what the hell you're talking about.
Legacy is a trip, Apostle said.
That motherfucker a whole vacation.
That's what I'm saying. I was like,
wow.
I thought he was hurting.
Oh.
He is. He's laying down.
Shots fired, man down.
Yo,
man down.
But listen to me.
We're just having adults have a conversation.
I don't think you talk to me. I just let you talk, and I just give you my answers. Maybe my answers may not solidify
whenever I be taking and I say something to you, be just like you like DMX, like you gotta, and I'm like, I don't need all.
That's all. No.
You gotta tune in more. You gotta tune in a lot more to the show, so you can know that this is just who I am normally. So that ain't nothing.
And you gotta tune into my shows too, because this is definitely who I am. I love stirring the pot.
That's exactly why we're here, and that's why we wanted you to come on.
I just want to remind everybody, definitely hit the subscribe button, because we're on our road to 5,000. Once we hit our 5,000, TeAma is Legacy's business manager, so he's gonna take it off and do a strip show for y'all. So make sure you subscribe. And so we're on our road to 5,000.
You got.
There's a
yes, let's go.
That ain't where he is now.
Oh yeah, I'm just that too.
That was you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's me now.
Lies.
Let's be real. Let's be real.
So hit that subscribe button.
You said you there now.
Oh, he's working
I'm definitely on the way there now.
He's at the gym every day.
Every day.
Just because you at a gym, I mean, it's gonna work. But okay.
It works for me. I don't know
oh my gosh.
They got a love-hate relationship, y'all, but they love each other.
Just like
I don't have no problem with Miss Jasmine.
I had no problem with him either. He's just an alpha male, and I love breaking bulls. That's all.
Johnny
Not
said
this one,
shit.
Not this one. Definitely not this one.
I know. Definitely not that one. Because you are always going to be you.
So back,
Till
back
I
to
And I'm
the topic.
always going to be me.
So back to the
See
topic.
that?
Is it okay for your mate, ex, who they've been smashing previously, be their best friend? And we've already come to the conclusion. Some say yes, some say no, but mostly it was no. Even in the example that I gave, that even if the ex is their mutual parent, they're parenting together. If still no, they can't be best friends. They could be co-parents, but not best friends.
But why can they be best friends if they're co-parenting?
Well, based on the comments, I'm saying that was the
Oh.
overall feedback. They could be friends, they could be co-parenting, but they can't be best friends because that'd be too close.
I mean, I truly say, going back to what I was saying before, I really feel like that if a person, whether it's male or female, is secure in what they have established with that person, it could be the Pope coming up to you and telling you some lies and gossip about that person that you're with. It's up to you to take and believe that. And a lot of times when jealousy rules its head in several different ways. You can have a good person or a perfect person or whatever the case may be, and it's still a whole bunch of foolishness. So I agree, but then I have to respectfully disagree with that, because you can be friends with and best friends with someone and still know where your grounds is. It's just that mutual respect. If you have that mutual respect for yourself first and foremost, it's not for that other person. You have to have respect for yourself.
True.
And if you're still in that mind frame that you feel like that you got to go around and prove yourself to everybody. Like me, I don't feel like I have to prove myself to anyone because I'm true and real to me. So regardless if a person likes me, don't like me, can't stand me or whatever, I'm doing me. So with that being said, I'm going to be true and honest to me. And I can't control what a person says about me, how a person feels about me. But if I'm saying to a person, hey, we are just friends and we are co-parenting, and that's strictly what it is. If you that insecure that you can't handle that, then it ain't on you to check me. It's on you to check yourself. You need to do an analyzation of yourself and see exactly what's going on, baby, because you the one that's not right. Not me.
Y'all don't have no damn kids that y'all co-parenting. No kids involved. Hell no.
Now that's something you know what? Honestly, that's something different. Exactly. Now, if y'all ain't got no kind of mutual ties like kids, I don't care how long y'all was together. Yeah, I'm gonna have to holler at you later. I'm gonna have to tap you on the shoulder. What's up? Why you keep?
You need all of that with her, bitch. You need to be over there.
Period.
Period.
Yep.
I think this conversation came from old legacy. You trying to test us out on something that you trying to test us out on one of them flunky friends you still trying to keep going on. Is that what it is?
It did, yes.
Mm-hmm. I smelled that bullshit when I came in. It ain't gonna work.
Listen, and they tried to keep me out of it by doing it on Tuesday because I had an emergency. But God worked it out.
See, look at God. And if I went out and looked on our the Facebook thing again, I didn't think y'all actually got started until 9:00, and I forgot there's an hour difference in time frame because I would have been here at the beginning and shut it down right quick. But
yeah, this was actually a topic originally for Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
But Tuesday, what happened was we was having small talk at the beginning, and we started talking about the George Floyd situation in the court trial, and it took the whole show. Mm-hmm. So we never even talked on it. So we ended up making it for Friday.
Okay.
And here goes Legacy. We got 35 minutes. We could do it. I said, we got to get this topic time and justice. Okay?
Because look,
not on 35 minutes.
Jasmine saying yes to co-parenting. This ain't even about co-parenting. Exes being friends. Kids wasn't included in the topic.
Who you still trying
to make it sound good?
Who is he trying to still smash and keep her around?
I don't know who and then if you're not the biological father, bitch, could you please move over and let that man take care of his kids?
Period.
Period.
Like trying to play family man.
It's a
I don't know
thing.
about. I don't know about that part. I kind of disagree.
Stupid.
I disagree with that part. I mean,
I'm real stupid.
If the guy not the biological dad, but he's been there for the child, they had a relationship. I would never stand in the way of that.
But they can talk to each other. You don't need to call them because kids got phones nowadays.
I agree.
You don't need to be.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
So who was Thoughtisha?
Oh, that's
Legacy. Who was Thoughtisha that you still trying to keep around? And you don't want Keisha to know. Oh,
TeAma, you coming to West Palm tomorrow?
You already know.
What time you coming?
In the morning.
We're gonna do the photo shoot in the morning.
Yeah, because I gotta go get my cookies.
Okay.
Y'all don't judge me.
What, you got a photo shoot tomorrow morning, TeAma?
For me.
For him.
You see how I got my hair done? I got my hair done. I got my beard dyed and everything. It's for me.
For your book?
For my book.
Oh.
Okay. Congratulations. I didn't know that's what it was for.
Thank you.
Oh.
Honey, baby pulled out all the stops.
And go get crude.
Well, I never seen this much of your scalp before. I can see your braids. It's tight.
Yes. On that note, y'all have anything? Jasmine, let them know where they can find you.
Well,
dramatic pause.
On Tuesdays and Sunday nights, and sometimes Thursdays, we'll be having a actually a Black Entrepreneur Show on this Thursday coming up. You can find me at Jasmine Divine, which is spelled JazmineDivine. I have the Night of Shade, Mukbang and Shade, the Cool Down, and like I said, Black Entrepreneurs, and then we take our deep, nasty, gutter butt trifling conversations that we really want to have, and we have those in the members only area. So you have to be a member in order to get the juicy stuff.
There you have.
Is that good, or you want me to go some more?
That's excellent. And you guys, you already seen the commercial earlier for TeAma Paparazzi Jewelry, so make sure you find her justintimeaccessories.com. You can find TeAma. Definitely support her.
Can I ask a question? TeAma, why do I not get my notifications whenever it's time? And I don't get Anthony's either. I'm members of both of y'all. I mean, I've subscribed to both of y'all channel, but I don't get the notifications whenever y'all are dropping videos or going live or anything.
I haven't went over 2 months.
I'm not special, baby. Yeah, I have it on all. Not on personal, but I have it on all.
But I'm not sure. Remember, I don't know nothing about YouTube or none of that. So
yeah, she's new to all this.
I'm on there, but I can't tell you what's going on there.
I'm gonna have to go and check and make sure.
I can give you my passcode to log on, and you can go tell me what need to be done.
Actually,
I don't know.
Next month I'm gonna be doing some StreamYard classes.
Oh, I want to be on that class.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it to the public. I do it like something. Come on, Anthony Browns.
Yes, he wants you to know fresh out the house.
Hey, beautiful.
Fresh out
text message.
Okay. And also, you can also make sure you definitely check out exoticoilmasters.com for all of your designer fragrances. Exoticoilmasters.com. We have oils, lotions, shower gels, gift baskets, bubble bath, you name it. Here's the picture of the gift baskets. So exoticoilmasters.com. Looks like Legacy's trying to rejoin us. And the A.T.L baseball cap.
Oh.
Our model. Hey, boo.
Our supermodel.
Mm-hmm. You done came in, you just a cheesing over there in the corner, Legacy. What's he? You back with us? Oh, he done froze again. Okay, no, he ain't.
He not froze.
He just ain't. Why you ain't saying nothing, Legacy?
Legacy, do you hear us?
What? What'd you say?
Oh, I was just wondering if you heard us.
Uh-oh. It's the internet.
It's the end of that.
Yes. Miss Savage, where you have a YouTube channel?
No. Mm-mm.
Why?
No.
Why?
I don't know how to do that.
She's actually TeAma's best friend.
What was the question?
That's her best friend since the 4th grade.
Oh.
Yep.
Mm.
One day, someday.
You said one day, someday. But see, if
Somebody
you don't
got to
never
teach me how to do
start,
it.
you got to start somewhere.
Right.
Don't you have you have a YouTube name, right?
T Savage, but I
That's
don't
your
have
YouTube channel though. But you can take it and turn that into a whole network. You can turn it into a whole empire.
Okay.
When is your
okay, whatever, lady.
Gotta teach me. No, I'm not saying it like that because I would have said, okay, whatever, lady. I would have said that.
I gotta sit down and look at my schedule because I got 2 big things that are coming up, but it's gonna be in May. I'm gonna do like a 2 or 3 part series. Like I'm gonna do YouTube first, then StreamYard part 2 is what I'm probably gonna wind up doing.
Okay.
Miss Jasmine, you're gonna have to teach me.
Okay. I don't mind doing that.
You heard what I told you.
Teach me.
Let me tell you my password.
You know, in our community, we still have the crab and bucket mentality with a lot of us. And me myself personally, that's not my forte. I will help anyone that's trying to help themselves. Right. And the moment that I see that you're not trying to help yourself, then I'm gonna stop doing it too because I don't have time. My time is precious to me, so I don't have time to waste with people. So if you keep saying to me after a year and a half that hey, I'm still waiting on getting a computer, that means you really ain't trying to do what you said you were trying to do, or you trying to say to me that you trying to get this together. And there's so many different little hacks that we don't share back and forth with each other. My time is precious to me.
When I tell you, I know I don't have them skills, so I make sure I keep the people around me that got the skills.
Right.
I'm not equipped.
But that's the thing.
Mr. Tony Brown.
You know, that's my thing. Mine didn't come overnight. Like mine came from blood, sweat, and tears. And you know, whenever COVID first really got started, like you sit up here and I did 40 hours work and I did 40 hours taking and learning this craft. And you know, I'm thankful that my channel is where it is and my channel can be a lot better, but I don't have the extra time now to take and do it. But when you have someone that's willing to invest into you, that's what it should be, that you when you show up and be there to be ready to learn something, not just be there just to be there. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. You know, so I tell, especially my Black women, I love to see my Black women succeed. So it's not something that I'm going to take them, not put out there and not try to help, because we need to learn how to stick together with each other instead of being separate from each other.
True.
You know, and us in the community, you know, that's a whole nother ball game that nobody never want to help each other in there.
Okay.
Legacy, why are you so quiet?
Because I keep having trouble with my doggone internet, so I don't want to embark on no questions and I can't answer them without it going out.
Gotcha. But I'm appreciative, and thank you, Anthony Brown, again for
thank you for popping in. Saving the day, giving us.
I was just about to take this old nasty face off, child, but I was like, well, let me go and see what's going on.
Well, you're definitely serving tonight.
You know, I'm fat, but I'm pretty.
You are snatched, honey. Anyway, thank you all for coming. Thank you, Legacy. Thank you, T Savage. Thank you, Miss TeAma Sweetness, Miss Jasmine Divine. Thank you, Barbara Donnell and Lowe, for coming on earlier. I appreciate you all, and make sure you guys tune in definitely every Tuesday and Fridays here at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, where it is definitely lit over here. And as Legacy say, we're the blueprint. Anything you got to say, Legacy?
A.T.L.
Good night.